Welcome back, dear viewers. Of course, we all know here in Egypt, dear viewers, that tourism is one of the most important economic revenues here in Egypt that we need to work on so much because, of course, our economy, part of it, most of it, is based on tourism. And in this context, dear viewers, we have to bring today a very more in-depth view about tourism and the importance of tourism and how to activate tourism and work more on tourism, dear viewers. And in this context, dear viewers, we're honored to have with us Mr. Ahmed Hasaneen, who is a tour guide, to tell us more about the ongoings of tourism in Egypt and how to enhance tourism, to work on tourism, to bring Egypt economic stability, dear viewers, because it's all related to each other. Very good day, sir, and it's a pleasure to have you with us in today's episode of Nile.
Nice to meet you. Firstly, I would like to thank you about you invite me to be with you in your program. I would like to invite you. How about the first question you ask?
Okay, sir. Sir, we all know that many people are calling the new Alamein city the new Riviera. How far would the Alamein city change the tourism map in the country?
Oh, Alamein, it's on the future, it will be the first destination in Egypt for all of the tourists which they come to Egypt exactly to the beaches, but not like this, but also it will be a very important city on a future, in a near future. I mean a future not tomorrow, but in a near future. I mean because it's very close to Cairo, and by the highway, which our government this year, they developed all of the highway between Al Alamein and Cairo, so it will be very easy to the guest to come visit all of the sightseeing in Cairo and then come back again to stay in hotels at Al Alamein.
Okay, sir, before the interview you mentioned that there were no hotels built here in Egypt since 2011, and that we need more capacity for tourists to come and join our hotels and join our touristic sites here in Egypt, which we have everywhere all around the country, of course, archaeological sites. How are we supposed to be working on this to enhance hotels and enhance rooms, and the importance of the new Alamein city and the hotels built in the new Alamein city, of course?
Okay, this question has many points. To be honest, about the hotel and about our capacity in hotels here in Egypt especially, for a long time we didn't build any hotel. Actually, we have a very nice hotel, 5 stars and 3 and 4 stars, but the volume of the tourists which should come this year and next year, it will be more than the rooms in hotels which we have. So the government, when they will take decision to build Al Alamein city, they are in right side to make us have available and more rooms, because in the future we have a high volume for tourism.
Okay, sir, how do you see the movement or the volume of tourism or the tourists that come to Egypt nowadays in comparison to the past years? And you see that tourism is getting better and is much more facilitated, and the volume of tourists that visit Egypt are more than they used to be, and this is enhancing our economic stability?
I would like to tell you, I worked over 13 years ago. I mean, I worked before 2011 till now, but by COVID-19 the tourism it was died, but right now the volume of tourism is better than before so much. I mean, I think the volume now is back like 2010. So
really, it's back like 2010. Yeah. That's very optimistic, and that's very good.
Yes, correct. It's back like 2010. I mean, the volume this year and this season especially, 2020 to 2022, 2023. This is very, very high volume for a season. If you ask in everywhere, you will find all of the hotels is full capacity, I think.
Okay. Sir, how do you view the trend of reviving the domestic tourism in order to boost the industry, of course, amid coronavirus?
The tourism, it's related by all of the industry. not in Egypt, in everywhere. I think after COVID-19, all of the ministry and they try to cooperation with together to help the tourism. I mean all of the sector and everywhere, even the television and media. I see you are support us very well to growing the tourism sector. So I see it's very well better than before.
Okay, so it's worth to mention that Egypt is one of the countries that even during the coronavirus, for example, one of the biggest and worldwide destinations that we watched was the Sphinx Avenue, the inauguration of the Sphinx Avenue, and this was during the coronavirus. And all the entire world was watching Egypt. So how could you see from your own perspective that this move made tourism an attraction to all the tourists all over the world to come to visit Egypt, even in light of the coronavirus?
If you remember the time of COVID-19, you saw all of the countries, they were closed. But our government, I took seriously and I took very honest and very close to the Minister of Tourism. Our Minister of Tourism, he was very smart. He
The
worked,
minister, Mr. Khalid Anani.
Dr. Khalid Anani, he was very smart
He was.
to work enough and to do the best on mass media, on improve everything and develop everything. And by cooperation with all of the minister, he passed this time event. They didn't push out any employee on a hotel or on a tourism company. So we passed this time very well, and nowadays we are, as we can see, have a very good volume for tourism.
Okay, perfect, sir. So from your point of view, what are the measures the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities should take to promote the wonderful beaches worldwide?
Of course, all of the kind of tourism, they are not come to antiquities especially. I mean, we have a good number, they come especially to visit Luxor and Aswan, and they visit the antiquities. And also we have many different countries such as Russian and such as Europe.
Italians.
Italian, they like Marsa Alam so much. They come especially to Marsa Alam, and also Russian, they like to come to Hurghada. So
And Germans like Makadi Bay.
Makadi Bay. So we have different kind of tourism, and especially the beaches. It's very important for our tourism. So we have different guests from all over the world. They come especially for beaches.
Okay, sir. President Fattah al-Sisi urged developing the roads and highways on the north coast of the north coast. What are the impacts of these developments on tourism?
Our president Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he's, to be honest, not just improve the way to Al Alamein or to north coast. He developed all of the route around of Cairo and around of Alexandria. It's make us very easy to go and back. If you know about the quick trip from Mediterranean Sea, I mean, we have a quick trip come to from Alexandria to Cairo. They do a tour over day and then they back to Cairo. It make us very easy to go and back. And also around Al Alamein, it will improve the tourism over there. So it's considered a very important to do that.
Okay, sir. Boosting tourism has turned out to be one of the essential goals of the government. Would you please highlight to us the latest cooperation between ministries to achieve this target?
I give you experience in my hand, which the cooperation between the two ministers. For example, the police nowadays is much better before on helping the tourist and helping the tourist guide to do his program very well. It's very good, very nice cooperation between the tourism and the police nowadays, better than before, of course. And many other ministers, they do the best and their sector for tourism, to develop our tourism.
Okay. Mr. Ahmed Hasaneen, tour guide, thank you very much for your informative knowledge. Thank you very much for joining us today in Nile Cruise. It was a pleasure
Thank
to
you.
have
Nice
sir.
to meet you. I was
Thank
so
you so
happy.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, stay tuned. I'll be back again. Don't go away.